Happy Tuesday. Time for Two Good Tuesdays again. So we're in the midst of open enrollment, and a lot of questions I'm getting this time is about dental insurance. So there are some choices on the marketplace, but they all appear to be just real basic coverage to cover your cleanings and maybe checkup. You do have to use the provider that they is in network. So sometimes that's not a good fit. Some of the health insurance plans do have some coverage on dental for kids, but it's again very basic coverage, and that's fine if that's all the kids need is some checkups and cleanings and stuff. But the question I get a lot is people don't really understand dental insurance. So dental insurance is very different from medical insurance, and this is where people are confused. So with your medical insurance, it will usually, you hit a deductible, it pays for different things. Sometimes there's copays, and, they can get a lot of medical treatment done if you hit your out-of-pocket max and things are covered. So people are used to these kinds of coverages, but dental is very, very different. So with dental insurance, what a lot of people do not realize is it has a yearly maximum amount. And what does that mean? So back in my days when I used to run dental practices, there was a lot of times people would come in and need just tons of treatment done. I mean, tons, like thousands and thousands. Even way back then, it still cost thousands and thousands of dollars. And they were like, okay, their treatment plan would be $8,000, and they'd be, okay, well, I have dental insurance, so what is my portion? Oh, your portion, $7,000. And they're like, what? I have dental insurance. And I'm like, yes, you do. But your dental insurance has a yearly maximum of $1,000. If you're lucky, it's $1,500, and in very few cases, I've seen $2,000. So if anyone knows anything about dental treatment, that money just does not go very far. So I'll give you a really cool tidbit. Back in 1970, the average dental insurance plan paid out per year $1,000 in 1970. Yes, that was 51 years ago. And the average now payout is $1,500. Woo, we went up $500 in 50 years. I don't do math quick in my head, but that's like $1 a year. No, it's more than that. It's $10 a year. Crazy, right? And think about how costs have increased. Back in 1970, what was the average cost of a crown? I believe I looked it up once and it was like $250. Well, a crown now is going to cost you at least $1,500. Again, crazy, crazy numbers. And so that $1,000 or $1,500 doesn't go very far. And then even the other kicker is if it does pay out, is usually for major services. Not only is there a waiting period before you can use it, but it will only pay 50% of the coverage. So your crown's $1,500, it'll pay out $750 maybe. And I say maybe because the dental insurance will come back and give you 50% of usual and customary. What does that mean? Usual and customary means what they think the dentist should charge, and they'll pay 50% of that. So example, if the crown's $1,500, you think, okay, great, I'm going to get $750. Well, no. The insurance company can come back and go, you know what? We think that crown should only cost $1,000. So we're only going to pay $500. Yeah, that's what they do. So dental insurance, if you need a whole bunch of work, there are dental savings plans that sometimes make sense. If you get a dental insurance that's in like an indemnity plan that will pay regardless of whether you have a dental savings plan, sometimes that's can be helpful too. But there's just not really truly good options out there. I always tell people to do the math. What are you going to pay in premium versus what benefit you're going to get from the dental plan? I'm unselling dental insurance, I know, but for some people it makes sense. There's people that can't save and just want to know their cleanings and x-rays and checkups are covered. I get that. A lot of individual dental offices have their own in-house membership where you pay X amount per year and it covers all your basic cleanings and exams for the year and x-rays, and then you get a discount on any services you may need. Sometimes the math works out in your favor. So I tell everyone, you know, if you have a good healthy mouth and you don't typically utilize a lot of dental services, then maybe dental insurance is not the way to go. If you need a lot of treatment and you can break it up over time, then dental insurance can be helpful. And I will tell you, what's on the individual market isn't all that great. Even employer plans, if you're lucky enough to have an employer sponsored plan, it's great because usually your premium's a whole lot less. Employers will pay sometimes a chunk of that premium. So you're getting at least some coverage per month, and you're not paying that much for it. So yeah, in those cases, I say always sign on to your employer plan because it's worth it. You know, you're going to get out more than what you pay in. But on an individual basis, that's rarely the case. It is rarely the case. If you want coverage so you have it, I'm happy to provide you with coverage. United Healthcare has some standalone products. Delta Dental does too. Delta Dental is probably the largest nationwide provider. It does have in and out of network benefits. So you will pay the difference if you go out of network. So you'll save more money staying in network. So if you love your dentist and you don't want to switch, the Delta Dental PPO is a good choice. If you don't mind going to whomever, then we can look and see what the price differences are. But in general, dental insurance usually, if you look at what you're paying out versus what it's paying, it's usually not a good fit. So until next time, hop on over to my page, JCAP Consulting. You can book an appointment. It is open enrollment. So if you try to call me, I'm probably on the phone or doing a video. I can't answer the phone call. But if you leave me a message, I will call you back. The best way to get me is to make an appointment through my calendar link on my website, because that time will be blocked especially for you. And I'll give you 30 minutes of my undivided attention and see how I can help you manage your healthcare costs. And remember, jcapconsulting.com. Until next week, peace out.